The IFP has made an about turn in working with the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. The party's president, Velenkosini Hlabisa, says the agreement was sanctioned by the party's highest decision-making body in between conferences. Well, Mr. Hlabisa joins us live now via the virtual platform to explain exactly what went on. Mr. Hlabisa, thank you very much for making the time to speak to us. Before we actually get on with our conversation, I think it's worth reminding our viewers what you said to this station just last week, I think it was, when you were very emphatic on your party's position in relation to the African National Congress. Let's just have a listen.
The insult which has been thrown by the ANC recently during the campaign time, mixing the issues of the royal family, mixing the role of the Prime Minister of the traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu Nation, accusing the IFP falsely. We are not going to entertain any coalition with the ANC. Above all, the people of KwaZulu-Natal were very clear. They rejected the ANC in many municipalities. We can't bring them back to governing the municipalities where people, they have indicated that enough is enough of the ANC.
Enough is enough with the ANC. Mr. Hlabisa, did you bring them back via the back door, and why?
Good morning, Toli, as well as the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. Let me first say, Toli, load shedding has just kicked in. I just pray I will be able to finish this interview.
Oh, my God. Let's hope so, Bob.
Let's
cross the fingers.
Yeah. Let me begin by saying, Toli, in leadership, there are times where you do not go for a popular decision which you, as a leader, you know, popular as it may, it will not help people. But instead, you go for a hard decision for the best interest of the people. I didn't hear the clip on my side, but I know what I said.
Yes.
The IFP has been adamant that we will not work with the ANC until they deal with certain issues. On Saturday, 13 November, I led a delegation of the senior leadership of the IFP and met the senior leadership of the ANC in Johannesburg. We came into an agreement on all the three issues I put on the table. And having come to that agreement, we had met 17 political parties around hung municipalities.
Yes.
The challenge that we came across, the smaller parties were making difficult demands. One party said, I will give you my one seat, but you must give me the chair to be the mayor. The other one would say, I will give you my 2 seats, but you must give me the speakers in all municipalities that are hung. One said, I will give you my 1 seat, but you must give me 1 municipality in total. The mayor, the speaker, the deputy mayor, and the MPEC chair. And that political party is number 3, not even the majority in that municipality. The demand was amazing. People demanding your exco seat, demanding what was given to the IFP by the voters. Having considered all these scenarios, we came into one conclusion, that the IFP and the ANC are 2 different organizations, and we have many reservations on the ANC around issues of corruption.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that we agree, we have a common constituency that we have an obligation to uplift. And in majority, in KwaZulu-Natal, it's either the IFP that is leading in the hung or the ANC that is leading. That is why we refuse to get into a coalition but get into something new.
All right.
That where you are the majority, we will allow you to lead and will become the official opposition and hold you to account.
All right.
And where we are the majority, do the same.
All right. So that seems clear enough. But, Mr. Hlabisa, and I'm aware that you may have explained this yesterday, so we're going to try and keep this short. You say that based on the 3 issues that you met with the senior ANC leadership, and upon ironing out these 3 major issues you wanted sorted, how are those interests, or how are those issues in the best interests of the people of eThekwini, for example, if we use that metro, because those people, they have been failed by the African National Congress in terms of the delivery of services, whether you talk refuse removal or corruption matters, which have now put some senior leaders of that party in courts. How were these 3 issues in the main that you were fighting with the ANC over, how are they related to the delivery of services to the people on the ground?
Actually, you can't get into a working relationship with a party you do not trust, because it has let you down several times in the past. So we need to deal with those issues. But let's come to the issue of eThekwini. In eThekwini, you need to put together 13 political parties if you want to remove the ANC altogether. And the combination of 13 political parties is a nightmare. The demands they make, the control they want to do, personal gains other than serving the people. 13 political parties will result what we saw at Nelson, and the people of eThekwini will be let down by a combination of 13 people. All we need to do is to go to people of eThekwini that you did not go enough to remove the ANC from power. You need to multiply the effort, and we will be doing that because we are determined. As an opposition, our intention is to remove the ANC from eThekwini. We will expose all corruption, all the weaknesses, because that is what we agree upon. That we allow them to govern does not mean we will support them. We will be a vehement, strong opposition in the best interest of the people.
All right, Mr. Hlabisa, I thank you very much for your time. Let's leave the conversation there with the line starting to act up, but at least we've got the gist of the reason the IFP has decided that it will give the African National Congress some fighting chance, in particular in the metro of eThekwini, and as he explains it there, I think it's all clear for all to see.